Hi guys! So we're having a power outage out here, so I thought it would be a good time to use the natural light and film this video for you. And it's a review of Trendy Tops, which is this piece of clothing right here. And I'm going to show you what it's all about, how to put them on, what they're supposed to do, and also do a little bit of a review for you. So I have the yellow one on now. I'll show you the other ones that also came in the package. So there is a white one, and they come individually wrapped in plastic. A sort of beigey gray one, and a black one. So in total I got 4. They also included this product called Style Snaps, which is used to make your pants shorter or longer by snapping them in. I don't know. We'll talk about that later if we're interested in seeing what that does, so let me know. So to start out with, I'm just going to remove the Trendy Top just so that I can show you how to put it on. So when you get it and you take it out of the package, you'll notice that one side is wider than the other. So in this case right now, the top obviously. So you want the less wide, or the less of the wider sides on your upper part. So you're going to put it on this way. Just like a pair of undies or a pair of shorts. So let's go ahead and do that. So you do it after you're dressed. And the point is that if you have a little belly like I do, and your shirt goes up, you don't want that hanging out. You don't want the muffin top. You don't want all that. So you take your Trendy Top and you just put it on over your jeans or pants or skirt or whatever you're wearing. And you pull it up until it's covering your belly button and it's resting on your hips. See where it's sitting? Now you can see that this is going to hold in all of this. Doesn't make it that much smaller, but it does hold it in so it's not all nasty. So if your shirt does go up, you see the shirt and not a bunch of fat flesh hanging out. As far as it staying in place, sorry, my cat is scratching the floor trying to cover his food, actually, is what he does. He's trying to cover it so no one will get it. And I think he wants to make an appearance real quick. Thanks. Okay, so what I noticed, just ran up the stairs, is that, you know, in the commercial they have a lady who's doing like jumping jacks and, you know, flipping over and everything like that, and the product stays in place. For the most part, it stays in place. However, when I was getting out of the car, which I had to do several times today, when I came out, I looked like this, which is not attractive. And if for some reason, you can kind of feel it, but if for some reason you don't, you're going to look awfully funny. So I, several times today, had to fix it and smooth it out. And it's like, okay, is it something about my shape or something about the product? But I think it's the product. Anyway, this is how it looks in the back. I'll just do a spin. See how it holds everything in. Which makes it look a little bit smoother. The other thing it helps with is if you're squatting down for any reason. You know how sometimes when you're at work, maybe you have to like reach a lower shelf. I'm not going to show you what happens if you don't have a Trendy Top on, but let's just say you're exposed. So this does help with that. It also does give you that fun layered look without the bulks, because it stops right here. You're not like hot because you have something else all the way up. At first it did feel kind of tight. I could definitely feel the sensation of having it on, but then I kind of got used to it and I kind of like the stretchy feel of it. So as far as quality, I think this is an issue with all of them. I'm not sure if you'd agree with me that this is a quality issue, but a lot of stray threads, and I had to cut them off before I could even wear the product because it was just that ridiculous. It was really redonk-a-donk, actually. But let me see if I can... Unfortunately, I don't have very good lighting beyond my natural lighting right now, but I'm sure you can see that. If I bring it into focus here, move my fingers out of the way. See that? That all is going to need to be cut off. All of this, for example. So this is how they all, for the most part, I mean, I just started opening up the packages, but I'm noticing that they all have this. Up top, there's also on the top part, thread issue. These are all going to need to be cut off. But once they are, it looks really nice. It feels really nice. Hey, how about some string hanging out of the bottom of your shirt? But once you take care of that, they feel pretty good. But that's one thing I would say is a quality issue. I don't think they were terribly expensive. I think for all 4 of them with shipping it was $30. And since you get 4 colors and you can switch them up, I think that's a pretty good deal. And then again, they threw these in, which is the hem snaps, where you can take your jeans and clip them up if you're wearing flats and then let them back down if you're wearing high heels or whatever. They have examples on the back of different ways that you can use them. Apparently they're reusable, they don't damage the material. Haven't even opened it yet. So it's just a bunch of snaps like this. Just a stack of snaps. Okay, so I may or may not try these. As I said, they were thrown in for free. Got these wild hairs that I should be bobby pinning down. As you guys can tell, I've been growing out my hair a little bit and it's getting really long, and it looks funny because I have naturally wavy hair and I haven't been straightening it. I've just been brushing it. But anyway, enough of that. If you have any questions about the trendy tops, let me know. What do you think of them? And were you like me? Did you succumb to the infomercial and purchase some? Have they arrived yet? Are you waiting for them? Mine seem to take about, I want to say, a month to arrive from the time I actually ordered them. So yeah, all in all, would I recommend them? With the warnings I gave you guys and about the shortcomings and a little extra work you have to do with yourself with the threading and, you know, readjusting coming out of the car, I still think it's worth it. I felt much more confident today. I felt like aside from getting in and out of the car, my button is showing that it's not my belly button. That would be really gross. Aside from that, I felt really confident because I felt like it was holding everything in. Maybe it was a little bit smaller, a little bit smoother, and I didn't have that kind of like awkward nervousness around if my shirt rolled up, because sometimes it does. I don't know why that happens to us. Maybe because our belly is too big for the shirt. I don't know. Or that when you bend down to get something off a lower shelf and then your thong or whatever is showing. So yes, and on that note, I look forward to hearing what you guys have to think or have to say, and thank you for watching my review on Trendy Tops. Bye!